Hello viewers, welcome to the Boardroom, where we dissect and digest issues for the president and by the president. My name is Joe Darlington, and I'm not here alone. I'm with Dr. Ignatius. Sorry.
Not down.
Sorry.
Before you wake up, you bring
Dr. Ibenson.
Good to see.
You are wearing cuckoo like this. Are you going to fly?
I'm
You
sorry.
are calling him Dr. Ignatius.
I'm sorry.
Doctor, you were right.
Yes.
But Ignatius, of course.
Sorry. Dr.
Ignatius can't be a doctor.
Ibenson Kumasa. How you doing, sir?
Yes. Ignatius is well. My name is Dr. Ibenson Kumasa. A hidden name, Shibin.
Sorry, Joe. How
you
are
doing,
you? I'm fine. Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, everything is
I
fine.
is jealous.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes.
But Joe, when our prof travel, it's really important.
I think it's Prof's own issue, not yours, please. Professor Satama. How you doing, sir?
Although check the sound to see if it is coming. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can all of you hear me?
I have
I don't want to speak.
I can't hear me.
And then we'll
I
finish.
can't
Somebody
hear
will
me.
say sound is not working.
Yes.
I can't hear me.
Sorry, please.
Prof, calm down.
Prof,
Calm
please.
Early days.
Calm down. Yes.
Mr. Ignatius.
Yes.
welcome.
Listen,
Thank
if
you,
come
thank
here
you,
today
thank
with
you.
Tranquility, what we'll do to you today. Use another term.
All right, viewers, we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll delve into our discussion for today. Welcome back from the break, viewers. Today's discussion is on guns. There has been a lot of gun violence in Ghana recently with armed robbery, serial killings here and there. I'm sure you all heard of the MP who was shot down. Then there was this highway robbery too. The president wants to know what are some of the things that can be done to reduce the influx of guns into the country. Dr. Ibenson, if we could start with you.
Do you want to reduce this or do you want to stop it totally?
Well, we want to stop it, but we can't stop it totally. But there are rules and regulations governing guns. So we want to just try and reduce the influx of guns into the country.
Well, the thing is, in every place that you have criminals or you have violence, one way or the other, people will still request for guns. And they'll give you reasons why they need them for protection and for self-defense and stuff like that. So people will request that you give them guns and they will license them and use them. But my concern is not those who have licensed guns. And because you hardly hear such people using their guns like the way we are hearing others use it now. So I won't dwell much on people who have licensed their guns. I'll talk on people who have unlicensed guns. The question is, some are even homemade or home manufactured guns. My question is, how did they even get those guns? How did they even get those guns? Because those guns do not have serial numbers that you can trace to even know where it came from, how it got imported and all those things. Most of those guns are home manufactured ones, and they are manufactured here in this country. There are two things I would like to tell the presidency. If we can actually have home manufactured guns in this country, why don't you create a gun factory? When you create a gun factory and you make it something that is very, very formal, which will give jobs to the people, then at the end of the day, people will not see it as a weapon.
Doc, don't you think that will make it worse?
No, wait.
Okay, do continue, sorry.
You see, when you make it a factory and you manufacture it here, now you are going to be putting serial numbers and things on it. Those serial numbers and other codes on it is going to make you know wherever any gun that is used is coming from.
So the bullet will have, when they shoot the bullet, you see serial number. No, what is he talking about?
So, but there's some bullets they don't have.
So you see the bullet, the serial number in the body that was shot, or what?
Will you let me finish?
Do finish.
Yeah, they are not speaking sense.
Mr. Ignatius, please.
I'll wait for you to speak sense.
That's what I do always.
Drinks water before speaking definitely will bring out trash.
Okay, can you please continue with your submission?
How a bull is happening?
So,
a man who drinks water before speaking speaks trash? Yes. What is wrong with you?
If I have 1,001 evidence.
Your father, your uncle, and
no,
how many more?
Him and him.
Gentlemen, can you please?
You see, it's so amazing that a whole doctor, like, you're supposed to be a doctor. Learn it. I don't get you. And you're even there, you just drank water. And what else? What else? You don't even have you've not spoken any sense since you started talking. You are still drinking water. You just told us that a man who drinks water.
Tranquility, gentlemen.
And what?
I know psychology.
Do you know about my
wife?
wife?
You have mental issues. You know that already.
Doc,
and
please,
you are
Doc,
sick. You are sick mentally.
You can't be insulting.
As somebody uselessly use words on me.
Doc, please.
Use worthlessly use words on me.
Head like some temper pots to tell me trash.
What are you saying here?
Doc, we are going to skip
nonsense.
We are going to skip you. Honorable Ntatia, can we have your submission, please?
Thank you very much.
After sweating my life in Guatemala and moving all the way to Cuba and coming to live in Michigan and being brought to this country to serve.
That is why you wear a turtleneck in this hot sun. You don't even know what is called season and weather. You are wearing this like even hunting season.
Put on a bed sheet in the name of a shirt.
Yes.
When you wear a bed sheet in the name of a shirt.
That's why you have
gentlemen, we are here for a discussion.
As a side pocket decorated doctor.
Honorable Ntatia, can we have your submission, please?
I'm
You
very.
didn't let me finish mine.
You don't have anything to say. Shut up and let sense.
I want you to calm down.
I am very, very sad today that if gentlemen who are called,
Please.
Can you
to
please
come and
go
disgrace
straight
the nation
to
around
your
me,
submission?
I advise the president.
Nobody
Mr.
tell
Joe.
you
go straight
Mr.
to
Joe.
This is when I get annoyed and I bring my machine gun here. I can fire this guy.
We are having this
I can fire
discussion.
I kill you. I want
You can kill who?
Honorable.
Lawlessness all about the
I can
place.
waste you.
Honorable
I can
Ntatia.
waste you like that. I can just waste you.
You can waste who?
And you will be a waste to this nation. You will be a
You
waste.
can waste who?
Honorable,
If you have something important for the country, you would have less the military.
Okay, then
Now we are talking about guns,
guns.
and this is a passionate thing that it worries me.
Yeah.
Before I start, let me sing one patriotic song. It seems Ghanaians we are forgetting who we are. Mome huyo, Ghana maya wara udo. Mome huyo, men kase wonka hu. Mumaye nyina nsom. Obiara nye na femuzi.
Dear.
Obiara ye na femuza. Ghana betumpo. Why did I sing this song? When Kwame Nkrumah brought Ghana into being, and the Kwasi bringing cocoa to Ghana, Yasanto picking gun to fight on behalf of Ghanaians and Ashantis. Kofanoti commanding the golden stool from the skies.
For what?
Exactly.
You command something, God is too, for what?
Prof.
That's good for nothing.
Let him land.
If I had my hands on him, command something for us, God is too. No more battle, no. Me no walk about it.
Golden stool it shows the unity of the people of
We already had gold.
That's something people.
We had gold.
Gentlemen, it seems we are deviating from our discussion for today, please.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, it is sad. I sang the patriotic song because Ghanaians are not scared anymore to pick a gun to shoot their fellow human being. How did we get here? What happened to our morals? What happened to our identity, the customs, the values of Ghanaians that we are tolerant? And people now say they've registered guns so they can just pick a gun and shoot at any time and kill their fellow brothers. Why must this happen here? Who allowed this to happen? I'll rest my case.
Why? Ogbena.
Honorable, you didn't answer the question.
Ogbena, no, you know.
Please, the question again.
The question is, the president wants to know how to reduce the influx of guns into the country.
So now that Prof has asked me to finish it, that's where I bring my security
Bring it.
to bear. As a former military officer, I come in with this thing that let's call all the guns that have been given to people, those who have registered, let's call all of them again. Now, before a gun must be given to someone, they have to get your house number, your name, and the bullet that must be given to you, they have to write your name and your house number on the bullet.
Okay.
So that when you fire a bullet and they go to the crime scene, they pick a bullet, they see your name, they will see that if it is, let's say, Honorable Ignatius, Mr. Ignatius who shot the gun, his name and his house number will be on the bullet. Every year, from January to December, the number of bullets that must be given to every person who owns a gun must be 5 bullets. You account for the bullets. Bullets must be scarce. Must be scarce in this country. If bullet is scarce, nobody can fire anyhow. Because if you are giving 5 and you're going to shoot someone, you know that you account for it at the end of the year. So we shouldn't just give guns to people and for them to use guns anyhow. And they say that people are doing traditional guns, tear warfare and all that. Who gave them the things to do the gun? Who gave it? Who gave it?
Answer that question.
Who gave it to them?
I'm not an ex-general. I'm not an ex-general.
What kind of
All right. Thank you very much for your submission. Mr. Ignatius, can we have your submission, please?
Well, it's very unfortunate that you put them together.
Ask bravo. Have they sprayed you with insecticide? Who gave it?
Gentlemen, can we just move on to our discussion?
It's very amazing that a whole ex-military man can't even talk about arms.
Mr. Ignatius, can you please go
Can I land? It's very sad.
One day I will spray this guy here.
I've
said it a couple of times.
You couldn't even spray our enemies. You can't even spray an insecticide. You come to spray me. My brother, don't even try.
You see your sexy eyes? I will shoot your forehead and your eyes will open.
Oh, my eyes are already open.
It's not open.
That's why
It's like you're sleeping.
That's why I see your foolishness. You see,
You can't see
it's very important, and this is where the president must know the importance of putting importance on science, because like our doctor here who can't even say anything about science. These guns are locally manufactured. It tells you that experimentally they can do it. But the fact is that they are not empowered. So all these skills they get or they have are not being used for the right things. So if they are equipped and empowered, these skills will be channeled into proper use. So that now these locally manufactured guns can be bought and given to the army, so-called army. I mean,
So, no, what are you saying? Come
brother, please.
I want you to come again because I didn't understand it.
I said so-called army. That's
Why
to
do you
him.
say so-called?
Because you're nothing close to military.
I am nothing.
You are nothing close to military.
No.
So what I'm saying is that please.
If it doesn't retract what you say, I'm walking off.
You can walk off. We don't care. You can walk off. I am not retracting the message.
I'm walking off until
You can walk off.
Honorable, patience, please.
You told me so-called military. Do you know how much I saw
What?
military?
What have you done? What have you done?
We wanted your submission.
Yes, so what I am saying is that the government must equip these guys who are producing these machines locally, so that, like how we are praying that he does to Kantanka, so the cars produced here are bought for the government institutions. The guns produced here are also bought and given to the army. So when these people
the local cocoa fresh should be given to our
You
military.
didn't hear what I said. Please, that's what I'm saying. I'm too deep for you.
So that when we are going to war, we bring our.
I am too deep for you. So what I'm saying is that please.
When we are going to war, we take our care of to go and represent our
Sense is speaking. Can I land? So what I'm saying is that the president must equip them
with what?
These guys who are manufacturing the guns locally.
What?
If their skills are improved, can produce equal state-of-the-art guns, because they have the ability. Now the abilities they have are not being empowered. It's just like being in your room and you can put one or two together to create a bomb. And
you believe we can manufacture bombs?
Of course we can.
We can manufacture bombs.
We have a nuclear center at the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. What are you talking about? You need to research.
You are saying we can manufacture
Yes, we can. It's possible.
A bomb that will kill us.
If the whites are manufacturing, why can't we do it?
I'm not saying we cannot do it.
So what I'm saying is that let's place emphasis.
Hold on, please. It seems you didn't get the question properly. You are basing your submission on locally manufactured guns. But our question has to do with the influx of
Yes, I'm getting there. Okay. That's number one. Number two, we've discussed about our borders not being safe and not being very well guarded. How do the guns come into the country? They don't just vanish in
Your father brought them.
Yes.
Your father, he brought those.
By the help of your family. By your family's help. Yes, their family helped us to bring it.
Recently,
so that's what I'm saying. We were here when we caught 6 people when the borders were closed, crossing the border to come and register. How did they get into the country? So the question is, the people manning these borders, our harbors, our borders, must be checked.
Yeah, as we speak now, 400 pistols and thousands of ammunition has been locked down.
Intercepted.
Yes.
How did they get inside? Who ordered it? Who cleared it? It tells that we have moles in those parts of whatever name you want to give it. So it is important that we have the right keys to be able to man the institutions responsible for all those things. Okay. We have SIPs, we have Ghana Harbor, whatever.
Can you please wrap up?
Another. So let me just give the 4 keys so that we can.
4 keys now. You can bring it up in your final.
You see, and this is why I hate it when I'm talking and they cross me.
Professor Satire, can we have your submission?
So gun violence in this country, I mean, is a thing of long in existence.
Yeah, it has become rampant now.
It hasn't actually, because even if you check records, it's actually on the low.
Really?
Yeah, because in times past, you couldn't go out at a certain time because people were actually shooting.
In which era are you talking about?
I'm talking about 70s, late 70s.
Okay.
You can lie to us because we were not there, so you continue.
You said somebody should research. If you were not there, you could research.
It's nowhere on the internet. I didn't
Mr.
find
Ignatius,
it.
go
to the libraries.
You can
go to the libraries.
What library?
Mr. Ignatius,
Which
when
book
you are
reader?
library, you don't go there.
So state the book. You be here quoting Victor Tete. State the book you read
The
about.
book I read it from is How to Shoot and Kill by Victor Tete.
Of course Victor Tete will write it. Who else will write it? If not Victor Tete, who will write it?
Why are you?
We are tired of research, you are tired of Victor
He's giving
Tete.
you
Detailed
You are
what?
not there.
Have you read that book? Have you read that book?
Making noise.
Gentlemen, tranquility.
Throwing dust into our eyes.
Prof, can you please do continue?
The gentleman just disrespected Victor Tete. He is one illustrious son of the soil.
And I am also an illustrious son of the
So
soil.
you give respect to a
So
fellow
you also
illustrious
respect
man.
me.
What has he done to you?
What have I done to you?
I have insulted. Insult me, don't insult Victor Tete.
I don't care. Insult is insult. I didn't mention the insult. That I go and give it to him.
Today, what did the national party?
I think it's the water.
I
Prof, can we have your submission,
why
please?
do
We
you
are
bring
working
us,
with time here.
Why do you bring us water like this? I can't drink water that I don't know. Maybe it's a refill from a pipe or something. Why?
Yeah, we do not have
Kahabo
sponsors here.
Chicago,
This is how gun violence begins. This is how it starts. It starts like this.
So
Unknowing, then
influx
Because the
of
way
guns.
Yes.
he's quick-tempered and
If just a bottle, what if he was holding a gun?
Just pull a gun and shoot.
Gentlemen, can we have
This
his
is how it
And we
starts.
have a man at this age slapping bottles.
So somebody was shot there, the member of parliament.
Yeah.
You would ask yourself, where was the security men? And if they were there, were they armed or not? These are questions that we need to ask, because I don't think this is as a result of influx of guns into the country. It's as a result of assassins. Assassins are coming up and nobody's talking about them. Somebody was on TV to say that another person reported or assigned some assassins to kill him. Little did that person know that the assassins know him. So they came to tell him that, hey, yes, he am Bakumo. But that person was not picked up to ask questions or to be interrogated. That's your friends, as your assassin friends, who came to tell you that somebody wants to kill. Where are they? What are they doing? Why are they assassins? Are they registered assassins?
If they invited him, how will you know, Prof?
That they didn't.
Well, maybe.
They didn't. So you see, we leave things. But I think the solution to this is to promote action heroes. We brought up Michael Power and we sacked him just like that. Michael Power was just about saving Africa. He did 1, 2, 3 adverts, and you people sacked him.
Mr. Chairman, so how does this control the influx of guns in the country? You
You
are waiting for him for what?
No, probably he's
Probably
trying to
what?
get some.
What has Michael Power has to do?
Michael
got to do
Power
it?
is an action hero.
Action hero for
If
who?
you go to America and they say, hey, Commando is coming. Oh, the gun people, because Commando can kill everybody. One person. If you watch Commando film,
Commando Timber.
yes, he carried timber on his shoulders.
Yeah, bro.
If you see a man with shoulders,
Bruh.
timber on his shoulders, can you shoot him? One timber here and a gun here. He will fire everybody.
All right, Prof, can you wrap up, please?
Let's promote action heroes.
We are not talking about
Okay, so that's your solution.
Yes.
Promote action heroes.
Yes. When that happens, people will fear the use of guns.
Do you,
Because if
do you
know-
fear Chewa?
Yes. Yes. At the mention of her name, I'm shivering.
Prof, but this Michael Power you are talking about, he was shot at, right?
Who killed him?
No,
You
I'm
see,
not saying
and that's
he
one
was-
thing
he
we should
was
talk
killed.
about.
Yeah.
You see,
So
the
people
kind of
fired at him,
movies
right?
being shown on our TVs is also a factor.
Please.
Because
Are you continuing for me?
no, I'm trying to buttress what you're saying.
Okay,
Yes.
you can do that when we get to your
quiet.
final submission. Prof, please wrap up for us. Please.
Yes. So wrapping up, let's watch Chuck Norris. How he combats crimes.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes. Let's watch Jet Li, bodyguard from Beijing. One man, he can shoot about 10. Let's watch him learn.
What of Inspector Bidia?
He never shot in that movie. Inspector Bediako disappointed us. He doesn't know how to shoot. So let's look at people who know how to shoot so that they can curb the nonsense of criminality down.
Okay, all right.
So
thank
the
you, Prof.
influx has not.
So you
has
cut me
nothing-
when I was about to give keys, and you're wasting time
All
here.
right, thank you, Prof.
Influx has
but
got nothing to do with the
we'll go for a
criminality.
quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with our discussion.
Shoot your shot.
Welcome
You
back
see?
from the commercial break, viewers, and you are watching the Boardroom. Our discussion has to do with guns, the
It's
influx of
in-
guns into the
and it's in the
country. The recent figures from the Ghana Health Organization indicate that the country has recorded 67 new cases of the COVID-19 virus. Okay, and the death toll has risen to 308 as of 306. And the president is with the notion that Ghanaians are not taking the COVID-19 serious again, because now people go out without their nose masks, and the Veronica buckets most people bought for washing their hands are now being used as banku flask. So the government wants to know, the president wants to know what else can be done to re-echo the seriousness of the COVID-19. Mr. Honorable Ntatia, can we have your take on this?
In fact, people are joking with COVID-19.
Yeah.
And I want to emphasize on it once more, that the COVID-19 that we are talking about is not something that we should joke with. This is a serious thing. Sometimes I don't understand some people, that they want to wait for the thing to attack them before they comprehend that the thing is real. It is very sad that we are in a country where other nations are running away from COVID-19, but Ghanaians, some Ghanaians are rather running to go and hug COVID. I don't understand.
You know, most Ghanaians are with the notion that no one knows anyone who has contracted the disease before, and yet people are dying day in and day out.
And that is the sad part of the whole thing. So are you trying to say that you want to wait to know someone who has been attacked by COVID-19 before you protect yourself, or you keep the how do you call it, the safety protocols before you observe them?
So what do you think can be done? Do you think
What I think can be done is the rules that we started with, we are gradually loosening the whole thing, and it's becoming dangerous. Because in the beginning, if a driver is driving and is not wearing, the other passengers is not wearing the nose mask, you have the police officers stopping them to enforce that they wear the nose mask. But it's not happening anymore. So this is the right time to advise the president, so that he advises the how do you call it, the law enforcers, the police and the military, so that they will make sure that those who are not wearing the nose mask will go back to it. we are behaving like this Nancy. Sometimes we think we are too wise, but if we don't take care, our wisdom will deceive us, and by the time we realize, let's make sure that the thing is not over. Other nations are even bringing back lockdown, and go to Belgium. Yesterday I was watching the news. Belgium, they are now bringing some measures again to make sure even if they don't take it, they are considering going back to lockdown. And if by the grace of God the thing is not severe in Africa, instead of us to come together as one people and make sure that we observe the safety protocols, and we don't get into this this type of the thing overcoming more than it should be. We are now thinking that it's over and we are relaxing. So I want to plead with the president. Please, kindly tell him for me that the protocols that we brought, we are gradually, forgetting. No, let me say we are forgetting. I say Ghanaians we are very wise. We are forgetting ourselves. Okay. Let's come back and make sure that we observe the protocols. Like, Chairman, you are sitting here. You are not wearing your nose mask.
No, but I came with my nose mask.
But you're not wearing it. Look at no, it's not wearing. Look at Doc, it's not wearing. It's only the two of us who are wearing.
Understandable, please.
Understandable. So what will you do about it?
I'll request for my nose mask to be brought to me as soon as possible. Okay. All right, Mr. Ignatius, can we have you on?
I think it's a very important call, and it's very important that we take the disease seriously. And I would like to tell the president that he has to lead by example. Mr. President has actually put a ban on gatherings, telling us that we should have parties with a limited number of 100 people, and private burials also with a limited number of 100 people. But what do we see when they go out? Look at the crowds by their cars. Derbers here and there.
How many crowds, please? Because crowds, the plural of crowds.
I'm very sorry for that. But look at the crowd by their cars.
Crowds, it's crowd.
So look at the crowd by their cars.
Please don't deceive our viewers.
Don't deceive anybody.
They are not deceiving. They say don't deceive me. Some of the English you speak, he goes out and speaks them.
Me?
Yes, you.
Prof, have you ever heard me?
Well, we are not here to mark English.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that look at the crowd that follows the cars or their cars. Both political parties.
Oh, but that one, they spray sanitizer into the air.
So then you are saying we shouldn't take it serious. You're just preaching it. And those people who follow the cars, they don't wear the mask. They are not. There's no social distancing.
I just retract what I said. I retract what I just said.
You retract. They still go sit there, and there is no protocols. So what are we preaching?
Okay, so your submission is leadership by example.
It's very important.
This is not about leadership alone.
I'm coming.
It's about
Please,
the attitude of
please.
Ghanaians.
No. Before the attitude of Ghanaians coming, we've had a president who says cinemas must remain closed. Why are cinemas closed?
Because of the COVID.
Because of COVID-19. You are saying that because of that, you're going to, I think there's a ban, I stand to be corrected, on political rallies and all. So what are they doing? What's the meaning of what they are doing? What's the name of that? Paying courtesy calls, going and then you see the crowd following them, making noise, and then they stand to address their crowd. Is that not a rally?
No, but with that, it's arguable because they do not call for the crowd.
So why do they move? Why is there a call? Because we remember when we were in lockdown, and then they released us from lockdown because they thought it was under control. Now this lockdown, why were we under lockdown? Because to avoid these things. So now that we have actually released some of the measures, now it's the same thing that we're trying to avoid that's happening now. So it's not like you call them, but then because you are moving, they will come automatically. So where are you going? So if you want to do those things, then find a way to control it. To control it. It's a matter of control. And we see another thing is that Ghanaians, we are last minute people. So the numbers are not increasing, it's under control. So we are waiting for it to get out of hand before we actually look for measures. And that's what my brother General was talking about, our attitude. So these last minute things, yes, wrapping up, let the president know about how to, put such things under control. So I have some keys here.
No, you can bring your keys on your final submission, please. Doc.
So what's the meaning of this?
Can we have your submission?
I thought you were going to let Prof talk.
No, I want you to talk. Unless you are not ready.
Well, let me just.
If you are not ready, don't force yourself to say something.
I'm surprised.
It's not by force.
Because nobody has ever done this before.
The way you've hung one hand on the chair like this, you don't have, the way he's hanging.
They call you, talk. He said, I told you you're going to do it.
Let's say, I'm not ready.
Let Prof talk.
Okay.
You're not coming.
Prof, can we have your submission?
So then,
I don't understand this.
why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
When he's not ready. Prof, can we?
How can you say you are not ready?
He's not
I
here.
haven't said I'm
when
not
they
ready.
called him,
So
he
people are
talked.
saying, so let Prof talk.
Why should Prof talk?
Because you both claim I'm not ready. So let Prof should talk.
Okay, are you ready?
Because even
Are you
initially,
ready?
he said it was just for him and Prof.
So are you ready?
Is he the moderator?
Thank you.
Do you think, what is really? Do you think
If you
it's
are ready,
fine?
say what you have to say. That's if you have something to
Gentlemen,
say.
he just asked
Agree,
that
sir.
we let
It
Prof
has
talk. Prof,
right.
can we have your
Yeah, COVID-19. I want to ask this young man something.
okay.
What is really informing him today to be wearing a nose mask? Because I have been wearing it for a long time, and he doesn't wear it. So why today?
I guess he's taking it serious.
He said, "Abuabi akawowo."
Yes. Prof, in fact, I must commend you that all this while you've been wearing the nose mask, and congratulations, you've done very well.
Thank you.
It's
I was
because I've been
taking that
advising him.
I was taking the thing for a joke until they tested me, putting this thing in my nose to touch the back of my head.
Yeah.
That's when I felt that.
COVID is real.
Yes, it's not easy. So I'm now a living testimony.
Yes. You're an
Advising people to
advocate.
be-
For being
Yes.
tested.
Yes.
And was it negative or positive?
If I'm positive, will I be sitting here?
We know you.
Yeah, you can
You
do
can be
anything.
positive and still come.
Well, am I Donald Trump?
You can do it.
Am I Donald
Can't
Trump?
you do
You
it?
can do it. It's not far from you.
You
if I'm
said
So
you
tell
I
us,
was going
negative or
Prof, can we
positive?
have your submission?
Yeah, let me
please?
go on.
We'll have to go and investigate
So
that.
COVID is real, and it has been real for a long time. When we started advising the president, you all will come here, you have your nose mask, you remove it, you put it here. Now, let's see, no nose mask at all. You don't respect the president. This makes me come to the conclusion that sometimes when we give him advice, you don't take it to him.
Oh, we do actually.
Phil, if you did, what is, Prof?
You say, oh. In
Prof,
Ghana,
you
when
know
somebody
the
say, oh,
president is
he has
busy.
insulted you.
Hey, Debo.
I'm sorry. I'm
boom.
sorry.
Why are you making them heckle you?
An elderly person is talking, you say, oh.
Did you say O in Ghana? Did you say O in Ghana?
So,
You said O in English, so what is the problem?
if you're wearing your nose mask, please keep on wearing it. If you're not wearing it, now this one is just like one city. One city. You can buy 10, 20, put it in your house. Every day you wear one. And then you keep your distance. Somebody will see you in town. At that time, a young girl saw me. At that time, I thought he was coming to take my books. I was carrying lots of books. At that time, in China, remove your nose mask, let me take a picture with you. He said, why? He said, when I take the picture, my family will not know it's you. He said, how did you know it was me? You saw me in nose mask and you knew it was me. So everybody who knows me will know that, yes, it's him. I'm not taking my nose mask off for anybody. No! My boy. Come on, COVID-19,
Meaning?
I'm looking for a nicer name to kill me.
Not COVID-19.
Like syphilis or hey.
Prof, did
Prof,
you
you want
say
to die by
something?
syphilis?
By their
You shall know them.
Prof, I haven't heard your actual
Keep wearing
submission.
the nose mask if you don't wear it at all. Remember that a radio personality, is now in the open. She has come out to tell us that she is positive.
Yeah.
And if you keep saying, I don't know who knows somebody who has corona, now we know.
Okay, so Prof, do you think? Yes, Prof. I'm saying that. Do you think that people coming out to say they have COVID could be?
I know big men, big names who have it, but they don't come out to say.
Can be a
and if you tell me, I'll mention names
make
today.
emphasis on the virus.
If you tell me, I can
Because
mention
It's
names.
okay, we won't dare you.
that
Keep it to yourself.
Ghanaians are not taking the virus serious.
That's what I'm saying.
And their reason is that they don't know anyone who has the
Yes,
virus, and
that's
nobody
what I mean.
knows anyone who has the
So
virus.
that is
So
what I'm saying.
everybody
Keep
is
quiet. I'm saying the same thing. You're also asking the same thing.
I'm sorry, but I was trying to ask you a question.
You to have patience on the little boy.
No, I was just saying the same thing that now Shoko has it. So those who don't know, they will ask me the same thing that Ghanaian said, no. Minister Lee.
You to when he talks, listen.
Mine was the question.
Yes, but he said the same thing. You're asking the same.
Okay, do go on. Sorry, I didn't
I was
hear
saying
you.
that because now Ashoko has come out to say she's positive. Now we don't have that excuse of saying that we don't know anybody who knows anybody who has it.
Exactly.
So ask your question now.
My question is,
Yes.
since Nashoko has come out,
Uh-huh.
do you think those who have COVID, anyone who has COVID, should come out and that will create emphasis on the virus? Because Ghanaians are saying that they do not know anyone.
I told you. I told you.
It's true.
Prof, he's sorry. He's sorry, Prof. He's
Prof,
sorry.
why is my
It's
question?
fine.
It's fine.
It's
fine,
okay, it's
fine.
okay.
So
You
please,
We understand.
You've
I'm
expressed your
begging
ignorance.
you.
It's
I'm
fine.
begging the president.
It's true.
He shouldn't think about elections. He shouldn't go for any rally. If he cares about us, he should stay in the parliament. If you will do rally, Sunday is there. Addressing the nation, you will use it to do your rally.
I don't think the other political parties will allow
I say
that.
go and advise him. Go and,
Okay.
What is your opinion on this?
Yeah. Tranquility.
Yeah, so tell him that he shouldn't go out at all. No rally for the ruling party.
All right,
Let
thank
the
you.
others do it. And my last word, if you want to wear the nose mask, I'm begging you. Na inti wear it. So now we can call it COVID-19.
Okay.
I beg you.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
Doc, can we have you?
Yeah, and thank you very much, Prof, for bringing up the whole national thing. So I would say now.
We are not discussing national. Just bear in mind.
You let me talk.
My brother, when they called you, he said he had nothing to
Tranquility,
say.
gentlemen, tranquility.
I'm not going
Allow
to
him.
take it to somebody's name and bring
I would like to say speedy recovery to one of Ghana's greatest radio presenters, Na Shoko, and great actress as she is. Speedy recovery now. Dr. Kumasa, like you already know me, you can get in touch and then I'll give you some few tips on how to just take care of yourself, you understand? So, all right, there's something called Nana Ampedu, evangelist now, if I was put it. Said,
There is something called an ampe. Do you respect?
there is something called, but before I continue that,
Oh my God.
Evangelist Nana Ampedu said something. He said, Kukru Kukru ni jaya, kikra kikra sube jaya. And he sang it. Kukru Kukru ni jaya, kikra kikra sube jaya.
No.
Listen.
If you are singing the song of the legend, sing it well. It's not kukru kukru ni jaya, kikra sube jaya. Kukru kukru ni jaya, kikra kikra sube
Gentlemen, we don't have much
Prof,
time. Please.
you are too
Allow
good with the
Doc
guitar.
to-
You are too good on the guitar.
Guitar.
Oh,
Let me continue. Playing the guitar with your mouth is the easiest everybody can do. So don't give anybody.
Doc, can you
that
go
credit
straight
that
to your
guitar.
submission?
But somebody be playing guitar like he's holding a grenade. Let me continue to say this. You see, a lot of people, especially in our side of this world, we always look up to our elders and what they do. You understand? And so we become stubborn when we don't do what our elders do. Constantly or consistently, Prof has been coming here with nose mask. We have not been following, which is bad on our path. You understand? But one thing that our people know in this country is they always follow what our elders do, what our leaders do. Let me tell you this, two things. One, like what Prof said, if we will stop, if the president, if you can tell the president to hold on with all these major campaigns and moving around with those things, if he, as a sitting president, stops, the other political parties will also hold on.
He should stop so that the other political parties go and campaign and win and leave him.
You don't just listen
if
to me.
the president is not going,
If the president
how
stop,
would you go?
no,
If
stop.
the president is not going, other parties will go.
Why would they go?
Who told you they cannot go?
The president would not have the right to stop others.
Stop them and arrest
No!
them.
All the political parties should go and leave the president behind.
Why?
Because the president cannot go.
See, the grenade, it did a lot of wrong.
I told you, that's why they put you
Anyway,
on the same, on the same
so
lane.
I really think if you go back and you tell the president, like what Prof said, it will really help. You know, Prof, we knew about dreamer. So that's one of the things he says. You know, it has nothing to do with books.
And
It's
I said
everything
it
to do with
too.
Wisdom.
I said it too.
You understand? So let's look at it from that angle. And then secondly, please, everybody listen to this. COVID-19 is not like you looking up to a leader to do something for you. So if he does it, I'll do it. If he does it, COVID-19 is like salvation. It's individual. It is individual. If the president decides not to wear the nose mask, don't say because the president is not wearing it, so I'm not wearing it. Wait! But when the sickness is coming, it will not say because you are the president, I won't catch you, but you are not, so I'll catch you. No. It will affect anybody who avails him or herself. It's just like salvation. It is individual. So I will urge everybody, regardless, don't look at what your minister or whatever or whoever is doing. Make sure that as for you and your house, you will make sure that you have the face, you have the nose mask on, and then or your face shield, and you go according to the WHO precautionary measures, and make sure that you keep yourself away from transferring the disease to anybody.
So where's your nose mask?
All right, gentlemen.
So after everything, where's your nose mask?
The whole doctor.
Viewers,
He's
we'll
such a
take our final
disappointment.
break. When we come back, we'll
Such a
continue with our
disappointment.
discussion. Welcome back, viewers. We'll have our final take on this, our discussions today, and then we can wrap up. Doc, can you please?
No more Charlie, Doc.
Sorry, Prof. 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 Sorry, Prof.
Yeah.
Wrap up.
It's okay.
So on guns,
Yes.
and then COVID-19. So for the guns, I've already said we should know who we are looking forward, like we are looking up to. Sorry, are we looking up to our soldiers or our policemen? They have the guns. Sometimes you get to a barrier and policemen have guns. You are asking yourself why? Where are you? Are you coming to shoot me or something? You are just checking at a checkpoint. They will look and they will even. You don't know what they are searching. The police at barriers, you don't know what they are searching. They just put on their lights and they go. They don't check your boots to see if you are an armed robber, or they just let you go. And that is what I've been thinking about. Saying, why? We should know what we are doing, what we are about. If people are importing guns, who is allowing them to import? What laws are on them? What are the regulations on them? So we should find out all these things. COVID-19, like I've said, if you want to do it at all, do it for Nashako. Nashako, I sent her a letter. She's yet to reply. Please, pray for her to be fine so that she can. I like her. Not in any way, but I like her.
Prof.
All right, Mr. Ignatius,
Fairly,
can we have the final take?
Well, I
know
think with regards to COVID-19, it's important.
COVID-19, please, make it COVID-19 for me, okay?
With regards to
Thank you.
COVID-19, I
Thank you
think,
very
yeah, it's now we realize that I think it's closer than we thought. So, yes, for the sake of Nashoko, let's take it seriously and let the leaders also lead by example. And those restaurants who do no face masks, no entry, and you wear the mask and enter and remove it and sit and eat,
Yes.
and remove the mask. What's
What
the
is the
essence of no face mask, no entry?
It has become just an entry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just put it on, you enter, and then you take it
You
out.
take it off.
You have to eat. So it's important that they enforce it. And then with regards to the guns, Prof said something that no matter what we do, the guns are to come, because you can't. As for the corrupt people who will do their corrupt things, you can't stop them. So now that it's in there, how do we regulate it? And I think the media should play a part. We should look and consider what we put on our TVs for the kids to learn. It also helps in the upbringing of the child. During when we're young, some of these movies, you watch them late at night, around 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
And now 10 p.m. is not even late. Too.
Exactly.
10 p.m. a kid's
so,
eye is open like that.
And like almost every movie is gun. So we have to look at how we, what we put on our TVs for our kids to learn, and then let's create more jobs. So when our people are employed, these things will be reduced. Thank you.
All right. Honorable Ntati.
Yeah, let me go fast and brief on this one. COVID-19 is real. It is not a joke. Don't wait for somebody to, get COVID before you learn your lessons and say, that this is serious, so I have to wear my nose mask and observe the safety protocols. Let's be serious with it and make sure that we protect each other. And then also, talking about guns and all that, I believe that the military and the police are on their toes working very hard to make sure that they retrieve some of the guns that are not registered and all that. If you are a Ghanaian and you know that you don't have the right to own a gun, kindly go to the police and go and submit the gun. Okay. Because we are Ghanaians, so we protect each other.
If you get a gun by mistake,
Doctor,
you send it to the police.
Yes.
How do you get a gun by mistake?
Dr. Ibenson, can we
I'm surprised.
It's not by mistake, but I'm saying that if you have
gentlemen,
a gun,
we don't have much time here, please.
Maybe you have
Dr.
registered, the registration is overdue.
You see, you didn't give me the opportunity to release my keys.
Wait a minute.
Well, let me pick with the guns. In recent times, or I think it's been quite a while now, the Ghana police have been doing well with daily checkpoints and all those things, especially in the nights, waiting from maybe 9 p.m. all the way through till midnight and more. They've been doing well with that. But this is my concern. Most of these night killings and all those things, these people who go and do them drive cars, or some who go in whether chartered or rented or whatever cars, and they go and do these things. My issue is this. The way, like what Prophet was saying, the way they even search those cars, they just place the torch on your face and then they go. And the worst part is when they see a DV car. I don't know what teachings they gave them
Prof,
regarding.
You are deviating.
I'm not deviating. I'm not deviating. I don't know what they saw in DV. When they see DV, it's like a kind of whole world cocaine.
It's devilish.
They ignore. They ignore.
It's devilish.
DV is devilish.
But it's DV.
They ignore everything and they just be focusing on the DV.
That's why.
So any Tom, Dick, and Harry who is a criminal will come and pass and go and do whatever they do. If they will search every car like the way they pay attention to DV cars, I'm sure that some of these things they can easily see them before the person even crosses
whatever. But it's as a result of the fact that most people commit crimes with DV plates. Because it is not. It is not.
All right, gentlemen.
Yes, it's difficult to identify. Give
us
keys. He didn't allow me to give my keys.
Give it now.
Give us keys.
I have one more thing to say.
US, can you know that?
I don't need your one more thing.
So make it sabi the deal.